Jay Marantatu. Hello and welcome to Celtic Roots Radio, coming to you today from Belfast, Northern Ireland. Celtic, folk, folk rock, Appalachian, bluegrass, Scottish, Irish, Breton, Cajun. If it's Celtic or roots music you like, you'll find it here on Celtic Roots Radio.
Keeping well? We're back again with another Celtic Roots Radio show and plenty more new music and a wee bit of crack. We started the show off on a rocky beat again today with Wisconsin USA band, the Sandcarvers and Tullamore Jew. Well, you've given us yet another couple of 5-star reviews on iTunes USA. Robert D. McDonald says, outstanding Celtic radio, outstanding podcast of Celtic music. I highly recommend this for anyone interested in Irish Celtic folk music. Thanks Raymond, keep up the good work. Jason Connery says, his Farshaw podcast. This is by far the best podcast I have subscribed to. This is what makes my week hearing it. Raymond, you're doing a huntach job. Ta cool na heran is far leon, Coramagat. August 2 hen, Jason, Coramagat. Thanks a lot for your encouragement. Wonderful job, the best, eh? Well, we're both doing something we enjoy. Listening to great Celtic and similar music. There's plenty of it out there, believe you me. And I really get a kick out of bringing new music to a wider audience. To 76 countries now, in fact. And Sandra Hughes emailed us to say, ever since my public radio station cancelled Fiona Ritchie's Thistle and Shamrock, I've been hungry for my Celtic fix. I just discovered podcasts earlier this year, and I've been listening to your backlist of podcasts available through my iTunes. I just love your taste in music and international flair. Not a single song in number 5 was anything less than spectacular to my ears. I also enjoy your discussions about the Irish language. Scots ancestry among others in my background, so I suppose I ought to toss in a wee bit of that, just to let you know your point is well taken. As I listened to you, I noted an inflection that is questioning to an American ear. You did state that you don't have a word for yes or no in Irish, so making things into soft questions must go along with that idea, right? I'd say you could be right there, Sandra. Glad you're enjoying the music and the crack. And it seems like a whole clatter of people have been listening to our backlist. We had a huge surge in downloads last month. We actually had to upgrade our hosting status, in other words, pay out more money to cope with the increase. The price of success, eh? We're getting well over 11,000 downloads a month now. And we have a new fan page now on Facebook, integrated with our Ning network at long last. So keep on emailing us, Facebook messaging us, and when you're on your local iTunes store, please do review the show for us. We're listening to fiddler Brad Reid once again from Nova Scotia, Canada, on a tune called Red-Haired Girl of Tulloch.
Look at the coffin with golden handles. Well, isn't it grand, boys, to be bloody well dead? Let's not have a sniffle. Let's have a bloody good cry. Look at the preacher, bloody nice fellow, but isn't it grand, boy, to be bloody well dead? Let's not have a sniffle. Yeah, shut up. Let's have a bloody good cry. Look at the widow, bloody great female, but isn't it grand, boys, to be bloody well dead? Let's not have a sniffle. Let's have a bloody good cry. Look at the mourners, bloody great hypocrites. Well, isn't it grand, boys, to be bloody well dead? Let's not have a sniffle. Let's have a bloody good cry. Look at the flowers, all bloody withered. Isn't it grand, boys, to be bloody well dead? Let's not have a sniffle. Let's have a bloody good cry.
That was One of the Girls. I mean, of course, a Celtic band from Illinois called One of the Girls. It's the song Isn't It Grand? Well, I've just had another hectic sort of week. My daughter Kelly just married Porrig. She's now Kelly Fitzpatrick. The wedding went great actually. There's preparations, the ceremony, the photographs, the reception. But being the father of the bride, you can't really relax properly until you've got your speech over you. I didn't write out a whole big long spiel. I did make a few notes and a wee bit of paper though. It felt a wee bit like doing this show actually, except you're getting instant feedback from a captive audience. Someone even said that I should have gone on for longer, but you know what they say, always leaving wanting more. Anyway, judging by the response at the time and the comments afterwards, most people seem to enjoy it. I've been doing my accounts for this year, not my favourite job I can tell you. Once I hand them over I can get back to working at my cottage building project. I think I mentioned this before. It's in the heart of County Down near the village of Crossgar, in a wee hamlet known as Listooder, which means Fort of the Tanner. That's because there's a hill just behind us to the west with an ancient Celtic fort on the top, Listooder Fort. Our stone building is at the crossroads, and there are green hills in every direction around us, but Listooder Hill is the tallest, and if you walk up to the top of it to the fort, you can see for miles in every direction. 1 or 2 years ago, when the fort would have been someone's house, there would have been a wooden stockade around the inside, probably with thatched wooden buildings inside it. This was surrounded by a moat of water, with a single entrance and another earth bank around the outside, probably with more wooden fencing around it. Cattle would have been brought inside at any sign of danger. You can still see the earth embankments, and most of the moat is still there, though a bit silted up nowadays. It's known as a moat and bailey structure. Down below it is the Balnahinch River, which used to power 7 different mills built along the river. The corn mill and flax mill just below the hill are now completely gone, with only the mill pond and its outlet still to be seen. But just a little bit downstream, Raymond corn mill is still standing, a 5-storey stone structure, though it's no longer in use as a mill. It once had a weir and an eel fishery, and was pretty much the hub of the area, where local farmers would bring their corn to be milled. We're listening to harpist Anne Roos again from Northern California, and a traditional Irish air and hornpipe called the Golden Castle.
When I came to say that I had to go away, I found it hard to look you in the eye. Your hand on my sleeve as I turned to leave. The door felt heavier that night. Don't break your heart. Don't break your heart over me. And as I pulled away down the narrow lane, pictures dancing in my mind. I heard the night owls cry like they were asking why I had to leave it all behind. Don't break your heart. Don't break your heart over me. And I can still see you there in the cool night air, like a moment frozen in time. The tears on your lips, the words in your eyes. Maybe the broken heart is mine. Don't break your heart. Don't break your heart over me. Don't break your heart. Don't break your heart over me. Don't break your heart over me. Don't break your heart over me.
A great song there from another Nova Scotia, Canada artist, Mel Farrimond. That was called Don't Break Your Heart. The hamlet of Listooder used to be known as the Cock Corner, named after the building next to ours, which used to be a shop and pub known as the Cock. Less than a mile away was another small pub which was known as the Hen, but it's now completely gone. The shop and pub next door was still in operation less than 100 years ago. I have an old photograph of the shopkeeper standing outside the shop window, wearing a hat and waistcoat and with a Manitoba maize bag for an apron. The shop sold things like farm tools, brushes, Babbitt's biscuits from New York and so forth. A bit of everything probably. Our place in Listooder is a stone building, built about 150 years ago, and it was once a shop as well, though it now looks more like a garage. The last man who ran the shop, strangely enough, was a bachelor called John McCullough, and he used to sleep in a tiny room at the back of the shop. The building has also been used as a temporary mission hall, a forge, and a farm workshop and store, so there's a bit of history there. It's built mostly on solid rock, which is why I've spent so long rock breaking and removing it from the site, 235 tonnes so far. We have a well at the back which has been cut down about 20 feet into the rock, and normally has about 14 feet depth of water in it. I don't think we'll be stuck for water anyway. Mostly what I've been doing so far, apart from digging and rock breaking, is rebuilding the stone boundary wall at the back, which is hundreds of years old, building around the well shaft at the back and some new walls at the front. I've also taken the old farm gate at the side, chopped it into 2/3 and 1/3, and remade it as two gates, which are a copy of the original gate and a photograph from 100 years ago. The building itself is pretty much the same as when we bought it, except for the ground level being lowered all around it. We can't do any work on it until we have planning approval for change of use to become a dwelling. We should have that fairly soon. Meanwhile, there's still plenty of work to be done around the building, which is certainly helping to keep me fit and healthy. When you've been working away at a computer for days, it's very therapeutic to go down there and work with your hands for a bit, not to mention the peace and quiet of the countryside, especially in the evenings. This is another California artist, David Sudaley. is a tune called Approaching.
So here we are in a corner cafe, lazy Sunday afternoon, watching the sun fade away, making way for the moon. Is it love? Is it love? Is it love? Is it love? When we hold each other through the night into the morning sun. Is it love? Is it love? I've been down this road a time or two, this circle of uncertainty, where it starts out all shiny and new, but in the end it's the same old mystery. Is it love? Is it love? Is it love? Is it love? When we hold each other through the night into the morning sun. Is it love? Is it love? So babe, where do we go from here? My pickup truck hit a fork in the road. The windshield is muddy and unclear, and this guessing game is a heavy load. Is it love? Is it love? Is it love? Is it love? When we hold each other through the night into the morning sun. Is it love? 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 When we hold each other through the night into the morning sun. Is it love? Is it love?
That was Jason Bennett from Colorado, USA, and Is It Love? I'm going to finish now with one of my favourite songs from Victoria, Australia. This is Mariah Forde and my beautiful Roisin. Take care of yourselves now. Slán liat.
From the rugged coast of Galway to the hills of Connemara, the crashing waves of Achill seat on my veranda on the far north coast of Queensland, torn between two countries I love dear. Then I close my eyes and I'm walking through the Burren. I close my eyes and I'm back in Skibbereen. I close my eyes and I'm anywhere I want to be. And I say a prayer for my beautiful Roisin. I hear the monks of Glenstone Abbey singing songs of glory, and the fishermen at Lena throwing out their nets, while the bells ring out each Sunday. Down in Ocean Tower, I look out at these dusty plains, trying to forget. Then I close my eyes and I'm singing in a session. I close my eyes and I walk through Stephen's Green. I close my eyes and the Angelus is ringing, and I say a prayer for my beautiful Roisin. I hear the times they are a-changing, population growing, they're building and developing, island strand by strand. But what about the people, the music and their old ways? I hope when I return that I will recognize our land. Then I close my eyes and I'm fishing on Loch Arrow. I close my eyes and I'm back in old Kilkee. I watch the sun go down on the far north coast of Queensland, and I say a prayer for my beautiful Roisin. I close my eyes and I'm fishing on Loch Arrow. I close my eyes and I'm back in old Kilkee. I watch the sun go down on the far north coast of Queensland, and I say a prayer for my beautiful Roisin.
Well, that's all we have time for on this show. Remember, you can find out more information about the artists and songs played on the show on our website at CelticRootsRadio.com. And if you're an independent artist and you'd like to hear your music played on this show, again, you'll find details on our website. That's CelticRootsRadio.com. Tune in again next week to Celtic Roots Radio. I'm Raymond McCullough, coming to you from Ireland. Slán agus Banagia.